All this time, and you still failed to appreciate the gifts I bestowed on you, Aelin.
Aelin. I don't think we've heard that name
To
before.
see a
Have
thing
we?
of beauty not recognize its own worth. But General Thorm, he appreciates you, and he wants you closer.
Was Aelin the name of his daughter? We don't know. No, no.
here
Of course, we got
whisk you
semi-spoiled. No, we know that his daughter is what's her face?
I welcome the sight of him after these 100 years. He whose immortality I supply with my very soul.
His wife was Noloduya, and yeah, Isabel is his daughter.
I'm sure you'll be on your best behavior for him, but just in case, I've taken some precautions. Keep back. It will take quite some concentration to set
Yeah, so there's
your
no way we're allowing
aim.
this
Little
because we don't want Ketheric to be stronger, to be secured, or whatever the fuck. So Dell might be kind of surprised by this. So we'd sort of figured it out by context clues and things like that. But yeah. Oh, actually, this is Shadowheart talking. Shadowheart might not have realized that the Selly Knight she's here to take out was the Night Song. No, she's gonna say this. I can't let you take her, Balthazar. Yeah, we could just attack, but we're gonna say, I can't let you take her, Balthazar.
I can do whatever I want. She is mine.
She's an Aasimar.
To a soul
Aasimar.
cage of my creation, lending her immortal strength to General Thorm. Her power, his will, and my genius.
So an Aasimar is to
Unsurpassable.
angels as tieflings are to fiends.
Ramblings most unsane. Poor Balthazar. For maggots ate his brain long ago.
Hold your
I believe
tongue,
that to be
Aelin,
literally true.
or I'll take it away from you again. And you,
Again.
no more questions. No more interference.
If she's the reason Ketheric Thorm is invulnerable, I know I say Torm a lot, but Thorm is invulnerable, you're not taking her. Leave or you're a dead man. No, I mean, we're just gonna kill him. It is time. We're done. Like, we're sort of working with them to get more information, but now it's time to be done. Go on then, take the Knights onto Ketheric, get over it. No! Cleric of Shar! You are the one who interferes in Lady Shar's bidding. For that, you must die.
Death only frightens those of limited
I
vision.
wonder, I'm gonna redo this scene, but with me controlling it now.
Terrified godling.
Okay, so I'm kind of curious. Can I still use the bell? That's a lot of shit. That's a lot of shit. Okay. So you're there. So a lot of these are fairly minor. He's got the Undead Ward Aura as well, so it gives resistance to physical stuff, which he gets for himself as well. Immune to poison, but everything else is pretty basic. He does bonus damage. He's got turn resistance. But I don't think anything else around seems to. Yeah, I suspect Spirit Guardian's gonna be quite good. Although nothing seems to be vulnerable to Radiant, which is unfortunate. Now, ideally, wow, there's a lot of enemies. Staren would love to be on a high ground so he can just plunk, plunk, plunk away. I mean, we've got Featherfall, but we don't have Long Jump. Although he's got, we can cast Misty Step if we wanted to. But yeah, the locations are not ideal here. You could go over here where there's currently no one. It's not super high ground. In fact, it seems to be lower. Link to here. Maybe I do go... This is weirdly, apparently a legal spot. Well, some of this was. Oh, it was until I moved my camera, so maybe it never was. Okay. I mean, I can go here. We got high ground on some stuff. It's not an ideal spot. But I kind of feel like that's what Asterian's going to do to start off with. Oh, unless I want to use my bonus action to freaking Hunter's Mark. feel like if I do anything, I should just target down Balthazar. You know, maybe I'll just stand here. I'm not currently threatened. Like, in terms of, like, getting a debuff. I got initiative. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna focus fire down Balthazar. Use my bonus to Hunter's Mark-on. So I'm not gonna be able to do my, my Misty Step, but that's okay. I wonder if he can be blinded. He does count as undead. They're immune to a lot of stuff, but... might be worth it. Yeah, haste potion time. Because Del will haste. Well, if he does haste, he's probably going to do Karlach. So that's a good idea. I mean, it's going to be a long fight, and it'll sort of suck if we run out of speed potion. But yeah, if we can front load. Oh no, I used my bonus action already. Okay, next round. He did save against the lion. Magic arrow-wise. Dead Sling. And then I don't want to walk because it will draw an attack of opportunity. Blinding shot does +3 damage, not to go waste. So he's going now. He hastens himself. Oh, he drank a potion of speed. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna haste Karlach. And then bonus action. Actually, maybe I fly out of the way right now. Just over here. People can. Oh, see, that's interesting. It was valid, and then all of a sudden it wasn't. So I guess it's not updating in real time. All right, it's still worth doing a little fly here. And where this might actually require a step. And then just back you away here for a sec.
Watch this.
All right, you're hasted. Jerkass is over there. We would take a million attacks of opportunity on the way. But that's why the gods invented Misty Step, right? I won't be able to rage, but I'm gonna say that that's okay. I don't think he can bleed. I don't know if Gaping Wounds can affect undead or not. You know what?
Fool! You think striking down my body will be the end of me?
Well, we're sure as hell gonna try. I guess I didn't have great weapon, although her chance to hit wasn't that huge. I'll toggle it back on for next turn.
Ready.
She did have advantage. No, I really should have had it on, but hopefully you can finish it. So we're gonna Spirit Guardians. That gives us access to the flight. And yeah, apparently I should have still had the other weapons. Much better with this, but that'll have to do. Oh, no! Fuck! Thought my angle was going to be okay here to not generate... Oh, you've got one too. Maybe I should have just walked through. Well, what I should have done is flown away from this guy. If she might have not even been engaged, and I could have maybe just walked a bunch of these. Yeah, that's a little unfortunate. And yeah, if I'd hit with one greater weapon mastery, I would have been able to take out Balthazar this round. I think we're gonna be okay though. It's hard to know because there's a lot of shit coming. A shove here could be really annoying. Okay, that shove is not as problematic as it could have been. Just make your concentration checks. Luckily, she is... See, for this fight, we are wearing the armor of advantage to concentration saves. Well, to constitution saves, but concentration saves. Alright. Astarion doesn't like this situation. He's just gonna miss his step. Wasn't quite expecting that to work, but it did. We are out of range now, though. Hold on, that was really stupid. Because the... Is that really... Hold on. See, there's that radius. Is that my normal range? Is there a chance that there's a click spot here that makes this count as normal? Oh, this one's outside of normal range as well. Oh. Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, on her turn, she's just gonna explode and light everyone up, which is gonna be fine.
My turn.
Now it's our turn.
The slaughter.
Cast a bonus action spell just to get fly. No, because then I won't be able to fly.
On my way.
Oh wait, I forgot I had my Misty Step ability. There we go. Okay, how big is the radius? There we go. So we're catching all these guys. Well, you saved, which is annoying, but that's fine. Spirit Garden these fools.
Let's cut with fire, baby.
She's still hasted, which is great. But yeah, I keep forgetting that she's got her frickin' reckless, like, or whatever. Yeah, reckless, which will give her advantage on these misses. So the odds are not as bad as they seem. These things die in a very unsatisfying manner. I think I'm gonna run over here.
Jimmy on the
So
go.
she's got more melee targets for next round. Meanwhile, the Night Song is just chilling in the middle of the
I can't even catch my breath.
I don't want to change shapes with Del because I really want to make sure he's in humanoid form. These guys aren't vulnerable to radiant. Fuck, it's a concentration spell. It's fine. I don't need haste. Probably, maybe. Man, we don't play a lot of 5th Ed, so I'm really not used to thinking of like concentration stuff. I literally put all my concentration spells in one row here to try to encourage me to remember what's a concentration and not. And I didn't. I'm gonna move over here just to avoid getting shoved off a cliff. What I need is a mod that makes a pop-up is like, are you sure you want to do this? It's going to break concentration. sure what the purpose of that jump was, but sure. Pretty sure there's no forced allies fight. Nice for a change. Alright. Yeah. The ideal thing is I haste Karlach and then I shapeshift.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Then I just use my concentration in haste. The whole reason I did this particular change of build. Oh, I'm blind! That's right! Even for this, we're gonna have to walk up to something. Alright, then just go and stabby too. You should make a UI option to always ask when breaking concentration, always ask when breaking non-contra concentration. Oh, that's right, because we have no problem probably dropping guidance. I guess I'm close enough I could go with this.
Ready for another round?
Sorry to break your stealth or your haste there, Karlach. Feel bad.
I've got it.
Let's finish this.
Annoyingly with that, it's not an actual spell, so I don't get the benefit of being able to run around, but that's going to be okay. One attack around with that charm doesn't matter. Oh, I forgot these guys are still alive. You're still blind for another round, right? Oh, freak, for 9 more rounds. I don't know, go around checking these loot piles. Well, I assume they're going to be basically 0. Fine, not 0. That's weird. Down here, it looks like that's in range. Is it because of the blindness? Well, now I don't have enough movement.
I got this.
That's really weird. God knows what's in loot pile if he's blind. He can feel. He's gonna be all right.
Covered.
Got to keep fighting. Got to press on.
Oh, really? Really? I guess with the height, it's really making it hard to judge these distances. I would have done something different then. So my idea here was just to magic missile to trigger my tempestuous flight, so I could come up here and do that, but I won't be able to do any of it. No. I was sure that was going to be fine. Let's move here, then
I won't give
we'll do
in.
it next turn. I don't think there's going to be any way for Del to do this either.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
That's a little disappointing. Dash over here.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Got to focus.
Yes, please don't jump to your death. Speaking of places where you need an "Are you sure?" option. Okay, fight complete. These little guys. Neat little shape for that that dagger.
Haste.
Big thing, we just want to loot Balthazar right now. Soul Cage Research. Oh, this was what was keeping the Night Song locked in. Rambling notes in the spider jagged hand fill the volume. They speak of a soul cage binding life force of one to that of another. A crude drawing shows two figures side by side. The one on the left appears to have a dagger protruding from its chest, while the one on the right has a corresponding wound in its own chest. Circle of Bones. Undead ward. Allied undead within 6 meters, resistance to bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing damage. Great if we want to do necromancer stuff, or like, I think the Spore Druid stuff counts as undead too. But I don't think I'm gonna. Even though having summons in this game is really powerful for the builds. And normally I like playing summon classes, but for a game like this, it just means more management turn to turn, so I don't want it. But if we're playing like, you know, Path of Exile, Grim Dawn, Last Epoch, any of those, then yeah, pet builds are where I'm at. Oathbreaker Paladin 2 is summons undead. All right.
Welcome, rest.
Shadowheart still has her mission to take on.
Balthazar has drawn his final rancid breath. A pity it was not my hand that brought it about. Instead, it was you. You, who have come to seek the praise of your wicked goddess. You.
It's gonna be a defining moment for
come to
Shadowheart.
drive a dagger
Oh,
through
I love how the hands come and grab her as
Not
she
a dagger,
leaves the center of the
a
circle.
spear. My Lady Shah's spear. Her fate is mine to seal. Let me handle this.
The fate you seal is your own. To be a Dark Justiciar is to turn your heart from everything but loss. You will know no love, no joy, only servitude, until of course your mistress inevitably discards you. And there is much she does not tell you. A terrible blood price that may extend beyond my own death.
You feel Shadowheart bristling. This is important to her. But your bond is strong. You may yet be able to sway her from the path of duty to the path
So there's
of
a
light.
relationship check.
Night Song is not blind to your conflict. Behind that raging heart is the restless beat of one who knows too well.
So she looks like what's that that Japanese art
Hands
of like
and
mending things with
balance.
gold, right? Starts with a K. Trust Shadowheart, do not interfere. Do as you must. Is this truly what you want? Choose your own way, Shadowheart. You cannot allow your goddess to control you. Please, Shadowheart, don't do this. Here's the thing. Okay. Ultimately, Dell may not explicitly and truly stand in her way. But that doesn't mean he might not try to convince her that there's another path. Like, part of me is like, because I'm sure for most people who have nurtured a good relationship with Shadowheart, this is like, oh, this is the step where you save Shadowheart. This is the place where you turn her to the light. But what if we don't? And now I'm trying to think of all my other playthroughs, and how I might go, and what choices I might make on those particular runs. I think in this one I would like to turn her to the light, because I've got a fun and interesting run I'm theoretically doing right now with my paladin, right? My paladin with the Dark Urge, who's trying to fight the Dark Urge. But I assume at some point I'm probably gonna let that fall to the wayside. In which case, she, depending on how it goes, she might reach here with a very different idea. Yeah. What would Dell do? Again, I think Dell wouldn't stand, you know, I think he's got a certain, okay, first of all, he's got the whole kind of like justifications of means and ends and things like that. And if killing her really would resolve the Ketheric problem, he would let that happen. The thing is, we don't know if that's the case, and I'm a little annoyed that we haven't gotten more info and justification from Nightsong that like, well, if you just let me out, I can totally help you kick Ketheric's ass, which is, I'm pretty sure, how it goes. I think Dell needs to hear that. First, we're gonna say, is this truly what you want? That's how we're gonna start. Yeah, Dell would step back. Shadowheart says he'll give more power. He's all for that power, and that's it. But we're gonna check, because he knows this is a dark step, right? Just like eating the brainworms, right? It's like, okay, you know, we kind of have to do this, but are you sure you want to do it? Which is why he hasn't pushed it on any of his companions. He's taking it all in on himself. And here he's like, maybe because it's someone else, he can see it a little bit more, that step in the darkness. If it was himself, he might be able to justify it. But with Shadowheart, he might be like, well, hold on. Maybe this is a breakthrough moment with Del. Now that's something I hadn't... Oh no, ad break! I'm not going to progress the game. There's an ad break literally just kicked in. I'm definitely not going to do this while that's happening. On that bombshell. It's great cliffhanger time. I'm actually going to stand up, stretch my legs, go pee. But I want to say, and I'll say it again when we come back, that this could be the turning point for Del. When he realizes that the path he's been taking may have problems, may have issues. And maybe he can only see that because of what's happened to Shadowheart. That would be interesting. So yes, enjoy Mr. Chair for a moment. We'll be right back. Brainstorm, thank you very much. What great timing, just as I get back. Thank you so much. Essentially, I just got back from being out of town for a couple of days. There's actually no food in the house, and I was wondering, hey, I wonder what dinner's gonna be. Apparently, it's gonna be some poutine, at least for me. We're gonna get something figured out. Maybe I'll order something in for Essentia as well. That timing is great. Oh man, thank you, Raid. Okay, ad break is over. What did that, hang on, what did that message exactly say? Was it trust Shadowheart? Trust Shadowheart. So again, I don't know where this conversation is going to go. But we're going to start by asking Shadowheart if this is what she truly wants. Because in this moment, Del realizes that, I mean, we've killed lots of people, obviously, right? Because that's what happens in these games. But this is different. And maybe there's no coming back from this. If Lizelle comes here and shit talks Shadowheart about a blind faith, that would be the most hilarious and quite possible irony, yeah. Okay.
Yes, I think so. My whole life's been leading to this. No turning back now.
Yeah, you don't know that your whole life's been leading to this because you have been... Your brain, your memories have been altered. Trust Shadowheart, do not interfere. Do as you must. Choose your own way, Shadowheart. You cannot allow your goddess to control you. Please, Shadowheart, don't do this. And again, where's Nightsong saying, hey, I'm a super powerful ally if you leave me alive? You know, maybe this is the strongest route. Ah! Yeah, they're not altered, but messing memories is the same as that, right? because the choices we make are based on experiences that we've had, right? And that's how we determine, that's how we try to predict outcomes of situations and whatnot. And so by simply removing key memories, you can change how people will act in situations. If this was like single player, this is definitely the sort of thing where I walk away for a while. It's like, walk away for half an hour. I gotta think about this. Now, again, I know that I'll come through here and take different options with different characters at different times. And so I'll see the different outcomes. But this might always feel like my canonical run. Seems like a solid game, pro tag the Trout #1. I kind of think we might go 1. Chat seems pretty split. Out of curiosity, and I'm definitely not going to base my decision on this poll, but I want to see what chat's actually saying. But yeah, it's basically 1 versus 3. I mean, and effectively, I think 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 are the same, I suspect. Wow, chat is so divided. And I guess it represents the division that's going on inside my head. No swap Kale for alien options. Oh, and I wonder, hold on, when you make a cleric, you can't make your own cleric of Shar, but you can make yours of Selûne, right? Think about how Del has reacted to like gods and goddesses throughout the game. Because he's a druid, right? And there's sort of a thing with Sylvanas, but I don't know how devout specifically to Sylvanas he's been. And Sylvanas, I feel, has a bit more of a hands-off thing. It's a different kind of vibe, right? Yeah, Del had a drink with Shadowheart. They had a lovely time. They did. I don't know if that leads us more towards trusting her or trying to, like... Does Del realize this is the moment where he's gone too far? I feel like I want to say this. I feel that I want to say this is the moment Del realizes he's gone too far with this, like... We have to solve this problem by any means. Yes. Yes, we're gonna go with 3. We're gonna go with 3. I mean, and we're not even telling her. We're not even going 4. Like, you're not even saying, like, don't kill her. Saying, choose your own way. Don't let your goddess control you. Think hard about what you think is the right path here. You know, the guilt I felt pushing Astarion to bite that one lady so that we get the permanent +2 potion, maybe some of that has actually leaked into Delurs. I mean, he didn't sleep with Will that night because I was feeling so bad. It was the opportunity to finalize the Will romance, and I stepped back because of guilt. And maybe some of that went into Del. Yeah, all right, number 3. Choose your own way, Shadowheart. You cannot allow your goddess to control you. You might not like me saying that, but...
Cannot allow! This is my mistress's will, my life's purpose!
All right, fine, do as you will. No, it's not. Your life is whatever you make it. Don't give up on yourself. Find new purpose, my mind is set. Please, Shadowheart. Okay, I like 3. I like what it's saying. And there is a certain element of what will the dice say. We do have a 3, maybe 4 inspirations. What's going to be funny is, I was going to say, can we get Shadowheart to guidance us? But no, but I can guidance myself. 30? I don't literally need a crit. depending on what the guidance gives us, right? Because if it comes out to a +4, then that's +11. So a 19 will also do it if we roll a d4. Okay, I think there's a good chance this I wonder if the DC is based on a relationship. Okay, we're gonna go through our inspirations. But if it fails, that's it. Oh! Yeah, what's the thing? It's growing in light. Wait, what the hell just happened? Did she summon it? Did she enchant it? Did she? What's happening? I need words. I know that's a spear I picked up, but the way it lit up. Maybe it summoned it to her even if it was someone else's inventory?
I can't believe I did that. Shah will disown me. Now I'm truly lost.
You were already lost, little warrior. A lost child, frightened by wolves.
What did you say?
Much has been promised to you, hasn't it? But what has been taken from you? What do you know of your own heart? Your own life? Lay a hand on me in friendship. Not quite Sharon. And I will fight the battle that has been waiting for me this last century. Then, oh then, we will have much to discuss. Lady of Silver, hear me. She who guides the Moon Maiden Selûne, mother of the so-called Night Song. The Night Song is no more!
Yes, you are.
You have given me a great gift, little warrior. Don't you find it oh so curious that you would spurn your Dark Lady? Perhaps you feel a stirring of the truth already. But that will come later. There is a battle yet to be fought. You have done what we feared was impossible. You have released me from a century of sorrow. Your power is great. So too must be your weapon. You must choose what you will wield. And the Moon Maiden will provide. Thus I have said. Thus will it be so. Are you ready?
Dark Lady, be merciful. What have I done?
You have done me an incredible service. The Moon Maiden has blessed you in kind. And now? Now, Ketheric Thorm.
See, you could have said this earlier! Although, that way Del would have chosen this with still his, like, we need to win at all cost mentality.
We need to leave. Lady Shah won't stand for us to be here, not after what we did.
If Shara's anger, she's being remarkably quiet about it. Alright, let's get out of here. Yeah, I think we're going with 2. 1 low, yeah. Can you do it without a DC 30? I mean, I don't know if I want to know right now. DC 30 is a hard check. I'm assuming there's another way, like there's other paths to this ending. Well, I mean, yeah, don't bring Shadowheart. Another path to this maybe without having to need a 30. Maybe with a better relationship, maybe with different dialogue options. Yeah, let's get out of here.
I'm not sure there's a place that's far enough away for me to go. Lady Shah must be angry. But there's only silence. Let's get out of here, please. Whatever's coming, I don't want to be in the heart of the Shadowfell when it finds me. The Night Song will be headed for Moonrise Towers. We'd better get there and see what she's unleashed against Ketheric Thorm.
I mean, mechanically, we've never played Shadowheart. Oh, wow, this fade out. Shadowheart has a very good, like, Cleric of Shar, right? Reward, Moon Maiden's Light. We freed Night Song and have been blessed by Selune for saving her daughter. Literal daughter? Or just, you know, figurative. Moonlight Glaive. It is a glaive. Okay, so two-handed, like, polearm. +2. That deals radiant bonus damage. Moonlight Glaive glowing. This object shines with a glowing light in a radius of 6 meters. And has a special attack. Moonlight Butterflies? Oh, we have to give this to Karlach! Strike a foe, conjuring an illusory swarm of moon pale butterflies, granting advantage on attacks against the target. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, hold on. It was basically fairy firing them, but deal additional psychic damage equal to your proficiency bonus. When the target moves away from your illusion, it takes 1 to 6 psychic damage. It refreshes on a short rest? Oh, it's the Blessing of Selune buff that's giving up the extra D4? Is it? Okay. Okay, it comes from the buff. So, at some point, yes, she's going to take off the Dark Justiciar armor as part of her move. Well, she'll do it when she levels up is what's going to happen. But yeah, the thing is, like, we respect her as a Cleric of Light ages ago. She's wielding the Blood of Lathander. She keeps using Radiant spells. Has she ever really felt like a Cleric of Shar? Not really. It'll become official soon enough. I can't think of any reason whatsoever for Shadowheart to wield this. Sorry, am I still in conversation? Oh, okay. So Dell specifically... So I guess Shadowheart was in the conversation, but then Dell was in the cutscene? This is really cool. So I have seen this in our multiplayer. I saw this part. I didn't know what led to here. The Shadow Curse going away? Wait, do you never need to rescue Thaniel to lift the Shadow Curse? Or do you need both? Because things certainly seem to be melting away right now. Ooh, did you hear her looking over at her swords? I've heard her short swords are quite cool. Need both, okay. So I was gonna say, in our multiplayer, we didn't save Thaniel yet. We did this. And the Shadow Curse was definitely still there.
A powerful ally. Well chosen, Shadowheart.
Who said that?
Can't wait to watch her cleave Ketheric's head in two.
Oh, it was me. Alpha ally, well chosen Shadowheart. Didn't do anything, Thaniel, in your game. Curse never lifted. Okay. Yeah, so... Halberd of Vigilance is still pretty freaking good. Are you guys sure that the radiant damage from the buff? Because look, the Sasur Greatsword, the Halberd of Vigilance doesn't say anything about radiant, where the Moonlight Glaive definitely does. I kind of feel like the Moonlight Glaive does do radiant damage, which would make sense because otherwise it's just a +2 glowy glaive. Like, who gives a crap about that? And all of a sudden, that's pretty cool. That being said, the Halberd of Vigilance might still be a better weapon. Although butterflies! I think I confused the buff you get from the Lathander looting puzzle buff. Okay. It is very shiny. You know what? We got to use the butterflies at least one time. Karlach wants to see the butterflies.
No time to rest.
So we didn't loot some of these minor ones. Yeah, that's worth nothing despite being a +1 Great Club. There might be a couple extra bucks on some of these. Yeah, I don't think it's worth going through.
Breathe.
Well, I don't see anything else at a glance. It feels like I can leave this area, so I'm going to.
Please, my lady. Forgive me.
On the
Shadowheart,
ground.
what happened? You were missing for a moment.
You're missing? Was she? You
I
missed a
thought
cutscene?
I was done for. I thought perhaps I might have been dead. This is all like some sort of terrible dream. But it's real, isn't it? I stood before the night song. I heard Lady Shah's words. And I failed her. Worse than failed her, I defied her. Just because of what that Asimar said. I tried to leave, but Shah blocked me. Punished me for failing her.
Oh.
I thought I knew the limit of pain that the incurable wound could inflict, but I had no idea. It felt like I was suffering the agony of 1,000 people all at once. My blood was boiling, my hair was on fire. I thought I'd claw my own face off with the pain. But then she released me. Banished me, more like. She said I was an outcast. That all of her children would know me and revile me.
Shadowheart looks distraught, abandoned by her goddess and all former allies. And as for her divine magic, admitting who empowers her now may break her spirit for good.
Is Moon? You're not alone. You have me. You made your choice. Now you'll have to live with it. Dude! Like, I rolled a 30, so now you have to live with your choice. We're all alone in the end unless you count the tadpole. If it's any consolation, I think you did the right thing. I never thought you'd actually defy Shar. What was going through your head? I like 4. I don't know if 1's the right time. If it's any consolation, I think you did the right thing, and honestly, it has me reevaluating every choice that I've been making so far.
You're lucky to have such confidence. Me. I think the full price of what I've done has yet to reveal itself. I'm a target to Lady Shah's followers now. Night Song promised she'd tell me something about myself.
Weird option. I know I told you
can.
to do it, but I never actually thought you would.
She said to me back in the Shadowfell about the wolves. That's no coincidence. I suppose I do, don't I? You've done more to help me than my faith has in recent times, if I'm honest. Thank you. There's been something between us for
I
some
feel like
time.
the dialogue flow wasn't right.
A connection. More than friends. I recognized it, but didn't act on it. I thought my faith was the most important thing in my life. I couldn't have been more wrong.
And this Wendell's like, well, I don't know if I want that kind of relationship.
I want to be with you. Now and always. Do you want the same?
He like looks over at Karlach, looks over at Asterion. He's like, it's complicated? I've wanted this for a long time. Sorry, I don't feel it. I mean, first of all, listen, you've just gone through a major life change. Maybe you should take a beat and think about everything for a little bit, right? For that polycule. You know, so that would be one thing. The other thing is, what kind of a dick move is it to be like, oh yeah, you know what? You've just done all this and you've